Hey everyone, it's Retronise here. Today I'll be sharing with you mods that you need to have if you play hypixel skyblock, and I'll be going through each one of them in detail. These mods range from quality of life mods to dungeon mods. But before I start the video, I just want to point out that only 4% of you watching my videos are subscribed to my channel. So if you do enjoy watching these kind of videos, leaving a sub and liking the video would help me out a lot, and I would really appreciate it. Anyway, enjoy the video! The first mod that I want to showcase is called NEU, or rather known as Not Enough Updates. This mod proposes a wide variety of features and is considered really useful, and some people might need these features, but they might not have this mod installed. Let me show you some of the features that NEU has. So as you can already tell, NEU's GUI is packed with a lot of categories for the many features that it has. I won't be able to show you each and every of the features, but I'll show you my favorite features of this mod, starting off with enchanting solvers. Now what these enchanting solvers do is that when it's toggled, it guides you through and helps you remember the patterns for the experimentation table. Now let me show you an example real quick. So let me start on the chromonotron, or whatever it's called. So for this one, you have to remember the pattern that it shows, and as you can see, NEU grays out all the other colors that you're not supposed to click, and instead gives the ones that you're supposed to click color and a little like glowing thingy. So yeah, I think that this feature is really helpful with NEU, and I think that this is one of the main reasons you should download NEU. So the next thing I like about NEU is the fishing function. Now the fishing function lets you customize everything about the way you fish. As you can see, there are 3 functions. Incoming fish warning, which basically gives you like a yellow exclamation mark when a fish is coming. There are fishing particles, which allows you to customize the particles of your fish. Mine is customized to flame, as you will see later in the video. And you can customize rod line colors. Now as you can see, my friend is fishing, but you can't see his rod. And when the fish is coming, you see that yellow little exclamation mark and the flame particle. That means it's basically like a fish is coming. And then there's the red exclamation mark, which is basically an indicator to tell you when to pull up your fishing rod. So I think that this is extremely useful for fishing because most people, they can't really tell from the particles when to pull up their hook, but NEU tells you exactly when. Now another good thing about this red exclamation mark is that it customizes to your ping. For example, you have very high ping. The red exclamation mark should appear earlier, so it's easier for you to pull up your fish at the right time. Now the last function of NEU that I'm going to showcase today is under the dungeon category. Under this category there are 4 features. The dungeon map and the profit checker is what I'm going to be focusing on today. The dungeon map is basically a small minimap that appears on your screen whenever you are inside a dungeon. It's fully customizable and is really useful because you don't have to switch between the map in your hotbar and your weapon all the time. Another useful thing about this map is that it shows player hits, even your teammates' ones too. This is extremely useful for using the Spirit Leap item, as you would know exactly who to Spirit Leap to when the time comes. Even the map that you get in dungeons doesn't have this player hits feature, so I think it's really useful. At the end of every dungeon, you will receive multiple chests to open. These chests contain loot that you can buy with coins, but some people might not know if a chest loot gives profit or not. This is where NEU comes into hand. NEU shows each chest's profit once you open the chest, allowing you to open chests without having to ask party members what is the lowest bin for each item on the auction house. And that's it for NEU. Now I'm going to move on to the next mod. The next mod that I have on the list is Skytales. Skytales is one of the greatest skyblock mods of all time. It's basically like an all-in-one package of all the different mods out there. It has things like dungeon solvers, FPS boosting features, Diana waypoints, Slayer helpers, custom damage splashes, and so much more that you couldn't even imagine. Skytales has helped me out a ton ever since I installed it, and I think that you should install it too. The last general skyblock mod that I have in this video is skyblock add-ons. Skyblock add-ons contains many features for skyblock players, such as slot locking, which basically prevents you from dropping or accidentally losing an important item of yours. Timers to track whatever event you need to attend, such as the magma boss or the dark auction. Some extra GUIs to help you see your health, defense, mana, and speed easier, and so much more. It's just like a beginner's player's dream. Next up, we have one of the best performance boosting mods, and its name is Patcher. Patcher basically changes how your game renders things, and that leads to an insane increase in the amount of frames per second you are getting, and overall increase the quality of the game. Here's a quick test on how smooth my game runs with and without Patcher. Now, the final mod that I want to showcase today is the Dungeon Rooms mod. Just a few days ago, they released an update which added secret waypoints. Secrets are basically a thing in dungeons which most rooms have, and you have to go around collecting them for a better dungeon score. They may come in the form of a dropped item, a chest, or a bed. These secrets are really hard to find, and with the handy secret waypoint function that Dungeon Rooms mod has, you no longer have to waste your time looking for a hidden secret anymore. These waypoints are really specific, and they will definitely guide you through each and every room secret. Oh, and they show fairy souls in Dungeon Rooms too. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to mention before the video ends, all the download links for the mods that I listed in this video are located in the description below. So if you want to download any of the mods that I just listed, go ahead and check out the description.